When you're evaluating a business, there are multiple steps in the due diligence process. You need to evaluate the financials to make sure that the price is valid, but it's also important to get a sense for what the actual terminal is like that you'll be operating in. You most likely will not see the terminal until you have reached the point that you're actually interviewing with FedEx. So I want to highlight a few steps you can take and questions you can ask to understand what the quality of that terminal is as early as possible. Your first opportunity will be in your intro call with the broker and the seller. You want to ask questions like, how long has the senior terminal manager been there? What type of culture do they enforce? What bothers them the most? You can ask them, do you like the terminal manager? And they may answer that honestly, but they're also trying to sell their business, so there may be some amount of sugarcoating there. So I also want you to ask the previous questions I mentioned so that you can get a more comprehensive picture of that terminal manager. It's also a good question to ask if there's any driver poaching in that terminal. That can be a red flag if there are multiple contractors at the terminal that try to steal drivers from other contractors. When you reach the interview with the terminal manager, I would ask the same questions of them. What's most important to you, Mr. Terminal Manager? What do the best contractors in your terminal do? Is there any driver poaching here? Get those answers from the terminal manager as a different viewpoint to what the seller told you. Every step in the process is important for you to ask questions to help you to continue to paint the full picture of your life at the terminal. I do want to say though that the terminal culture should not make or break your investment decision. Typically, terminal management changes pretty frequently. Tenure for a senior manager is usually only a couple of years actually. So whether it's a good culture or a bad culture, there's a decent chance it will change in a few years. It can and should color how you prepare for a specific terminal, but you need to be prepared to operate in any sandbox that FedEx creates for you. Trust me, we've seen the full spectrum of quality at the terminal level over the years. Our team is here to educate and guide you so that you can handle and thrive in any environment that FedEx throws at you.